How I went from being homeless to earning multiple six figures in under 1 year. You're going to want to stick around until the very end of this. Hi, my name is Sonya of I Am Sonya Brands, and I help serious entrepreneurs and business owners position themselves as the go to authority, build winning strategies and systems, and scale while doing things they absolutely love and living in their purpose. First of all, let me be clear. I did not start off knowing what to do or how to do it. As a matter of fact, I had taught for over 20 years, had gone through a bunch of trials during COVID, including a breakup with a narcissist that left me in a position of feeling completely down and depressed. I was living in my car. I had placed my things into storage. Here's what I didn't lose: hope. I found a way to hang on to a little bit of that. And I decided while I was driving Uber, while I was driving Lyft, driving while living in my car, I decided to make a change. So let me tell you, I always wanted to start my own business. I never wanted to work for other individuals. But I took early childhood education in college, and the minute I took the first teaching position, I got stuck in that 9 to 5 grind, never realizing my full potential. And I know that happens to so many people. They get stuck in a 9 to 5 grind and they forget what it is they were purposed to do. And I was able to find my way out, and I would love to help you to be able to do the same exact thing. When I say I was a teacher, I mean I was dedicated in the field. I was a great teacher, and at least as my parents told it and my students, I dedicated so much of my time that I didn't even have time for my own family. And unfortunately, a lot of teachers experience this. But I knew I wanted more. And around 2017, I got to a point where I just had to leave it all behind. Fast forward to 2020 when COVID hit and the depression sank in, being stuck in the home, being stuck with someone who really truly was only there to use me. It really led me into a place of darkness. And y'all, I was able to see my way out of that, and you can too. So if you've experienced a hardship or you're in a place where you don't feel like you can come out, I want to let you know that yes, you can. And yes, you will. You have to believe and hang on to that mustard seed of faith that somewhere you can do this. I knew during that time I wasn't going back to a life of struggling. Even as an educator, you all, teachers don't make a lot of money. And I had made it to earning $6,000 a month, so I thought I had arrived. I made up in my mind that I was going to create a new story for myself. Dr. King once said, we must accept finite disappointment, but never lose infinite hope. You got to hang on to hope no matter what happens, because life is going to life, and it is going to come at you. And sometimes it's going to come at you hard. And if I had given up, I never would have experienced earning multiple six figures, traveling the world, and living more of the life of my dreams while I commit myself to healing on a deeper level. That quote carried me through so many dark times. Yes, I was disappointed in myself. Yes, I was hurting deeply, but I never lost hope. I refused to give up. Even when everything was stacked against me, I went out and I found a new and better way. And that's when I learned about digital marketing. And I took programs and I invested in myself. I could remember investing my last $497 at one point, but I was determined to learn a new skill that was going to take me outside that classroom. And I didn't question my investment at that point. Because see, I had played it safe, and look where that got me. I had gone to the 9 to 5. I had gotten degrees, and I don't utilize any of those masters, any of those programs now, because what I do now is more fulfilling, brings me more joy, it brings me more fulfillment. You all, I stepped into my calling and I decided to walk in my purpose of serving other people, and it changed my life for the better. I realized that if I can learn how to make sales, things would change. And that's what I did. When I learned how to make sales, it all turned around for me. Y'all should have saw me. I went all in. I studied, I learned, I practiced. I studied, I learned, I practiced. These are skills that you can learn. These are skills that I learned. And they changed my life for the better. How to make sales without selling at all. And it changed my life because I began to build organic relationships and authentic connections with individuals who I still work with today. And today, in less than 1 year, I've worked with over 3,500 clients and students, including in my MRR program. And it has changed the trajectory of my life, and it has changed my financial situation. I stayed consistent, and I decided I was going to serve others, and I put in that work. This is how I went from homeless to having earned over $350,000 in less than 1 year. And now I help other people to do the same thing. If you are willing to serve others and help others living in your purpose, then guess what? You have the ability to change your life around too in immeasurable ways that you may not even be able to believe. And if this message has inspired you, do me a favor, like and subscribe to this channel where I'll be telling you more and more about how I went to actually earning, and I'll walk you through the step-by-step process. I look forward to seeing you. I want you to take care of yourself. Do something good for yourself because you deserve it.